Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I am doing what my filming setup is video. I have been asked for quite some time to do this video and I'm getting to it now and I'm sorry for taking so long. So I'm not a pro by any means and I don't know much, but if you're interested in seeing what I use and how I set it up and all of that stuff, and maybe you're interested in your own channel or you're just curious about it, I'd say then this might be the video for you. It's kind of like a intermediate setup sort of thing. I would say there's some people that go a lot more into it. And maybe one day I'll get there, but right now that is not the case. So if you're interested in seeing my filming setup, then make sure you keep watching. So first things first, where am I going? I use the Canon Rebel T6i. So this was a highly recommended camera by a lot of YouTubers, just like when they do these sorts of videos, and it's a nice first camera that you get. I do recommend, if you're on the fence about starting a channel or anything like that, just use your phone. It has a pretty decent camera and you really don't need this. And quite honestly, if you don't know if you're going to stick with it, I don't recommend going out and spending $600+ on a camera and editing and a computer to edit on and, you know, lights and stuff, because if you find out that you don't really like doing this, then you're gonna lose, you know, all the value on that stuff. So that's what I recommend, and that's what I did as well. I have a video about starting my own YouTube channel and tips and tricks, and I will link that right now. But I highly recommend just using your phone at first. That's what I used at first as well, and you know, nobody's gonna know the difference. Honestly, there's a lot of people that still use their phone and iMovie. I think Ling KT on Instagram and YouTube, she was on vacation or something and she used her phone and it was still really nice quality, and the phones nowadays just have really nice cameras on them, so you could probably get by just using your phone. If you do decide that you want to purchase a camera, I definitely recommend the one I'm using right here. So it's pretty good. I mean, you see the image, it's a really good image. The only thing that I think doesn't take it to that next level is its capability to focus quickly. So like the Canon 10 or 80D, yeah, I think, focuses super quick. I don't know what other cameras people use, but whatever camera Raw Christy Beauty uses and Laura Lee uses, their cameras just quickly focus. They'll put it right here and it's focused, and then they take their hand away and it's focused. And this one isn't like that. Now, personally, to me, not a big deal, and it doesn't really bother me whatsoever. I one day maybe want to just get another camera to have it as well, but it's not very high up on my to-do list. But this camera gets me by. It does a good image. It has a good zoom. Let me see, there's all the way out and that's all the way in. And I'm about 2 feet, a foot and a half away from the camera, just sitting. So that brings me to my next thing, and what I think I'm gonna do is just film it on my iPhone, kind of the setup that I do have. When you purchase the camera, I haven't done it yet, I just make do, but it annoys me all the time. But I highly recommend buying an extra battery, buying an extra SD cards, because you definitely need those. At some point you'll need an external hard drive, because if you're going to create a lot of films, your videos, you're not going to have a lot of space for them. So instead of deleting them, like I've had to do, just put them on an external hard drive, and then that way you'll always have them as well. I'm going to link everything that I'm talking about below, just so you have something to reference if you're really that interested in purchasing or, you know, finding out more. Cat. I have a mic attached to the camera as well because the camera on this, or the microphone attached to this camera, is not good at all. It is literally the worst. Now it is pretty bulky and it's not like one of those drop down ones that's right here, but I think personally that it picks up, you know, pretty good voice quality, and it does fine. I have a ring light, and that honestly is the... Seriously? What is with you? Huh? What's with you, Wicca? So, I just have a ring light. That is the only extra bit of lighting that I use. I have natural light right here and a light right above me. I think eventually I want to get more lights, kind of like box lights, but small box lights. Jam Beauty 89 has talked about them on her channel before, and they are reasonably priced and they look really nice, so I think that would just bring a lot more light to this. And then I know a lot of people like to set up a light behind them as well, and I've been toying with that. I just haven't really done it yet. As for seeing what I'm filming as I'm filming it, so there's a viewfinder. Where the biggest thing to me with buying this camera was that it had a swivel viewfinder, so I could use that to make sure I'm in focus, or to make sure that it's recording, so I can like see how it looks in the camera as well. That was the biggest thing. I did not want to buy any camera that did not have this viewfinder. Now a lot of people will hook up like a TV or just a monitor or something. Are you okay? Are you on kitty crack? Okay, yes. Sorry if you hear my cat in the background. She's decided to play today. But they'll use that, and they'll have like a monitor to the side of them as well to see that they're in focus. I see the appeal of that, so you can see it on a larger scale rather than just, you know, a little itty bitty thing. I have a monitor, I just haven't done it just because it's not like a huge thing for me, and I just right now don't have a big like table in front of me to film with, which I'll show you here in a second. So that's basically what I have. I got the ring lights from Amazon, and it wasn't, you know, very expensive. It was like $90 maybe, and then I got warranty on it or something like that. But here is the whole shebang. So there's the ring light, the microphone, the camera, all the lights are kind of offsetting everything. And it's just on a nice little tripod. One day I want to get a small tripod too, so I can just put it on my vanity or something like that. And then this is the table that I use to film with. So whatever I'm filming that day, I just put right on the table. And like today I did a tutorial on the look that I have now, and this was all the stuff that I used. And like that's basically it. Like this is my setup right here. Camera, table, and that's all that I use. I don't know if this is helpful. You're gonna have to like let me know in the comments down below if this is helpful for you, or if you have a setup that you know that really works for you. Let's go ahead and share some tips and tricks as well. I've been using this setup since I have this room, which is May, and you know, it's been working well. One thing I do recommend is like having a nice backdrop, and it could just be a plain wall. Like quite honestly, I really like to do that because it just lets you focus on what's happening. I'll put like tapestries that I have the blue one and the white one that I've used recently, and I have them like over here, and then when I'm ready to use them I'll just pull them behind me, and that will cover everything that's behind me now. And then I just recently did this background as well, where I just kind of, you know, organize things to kind of fit in frame and around me the way that I had them before. They just weren't really in frame before, and not well at all. I just recommend setting up like little sections where you can film at, and setting it up like it, in my opinion, just what's behind you has to be really cute, and what you're not filming behind you can be like set up for how you're going to film. So like in this corner right here is where I have like my gold dots and my computer and my vanity, and that is sometimes my background. I haven't done that in a while. This one I really like, and then kind of depending on how close you are to the wall, further away from the wall. So if I were close to this wall, which I'm not, I'm a good like 3.5, 4 feet away from it, if I'm closer to it, like, you're not gonna really see what's behind me, so that's why I'm far away from it. If I didn't want that, if I was using the tapestry, I would go closer to the wall. And I've been toying with getting actual backdrops. I know a lot of people just use fabric and just like hang it up on the whole little setup, and if I ever decide to do that, I will update you on that, because I definitely like them. It just eliminates any distractions, and I think that's really nice. So yeah, that is basically everything. That is my filming setup. I hope that you really enjoyed this video. I'm going to do another video on pretty much how I edit videos and how I edit photos. Honestly, I don't put much effort into editing photos. That's just me. I don't Facetune, I don't do anything, but that's for another video, so I will go into that one day. If you like this video, or if this video was helpful for you, then please make sure that you give it a big thumbs up so I know, and I know that this is something that you liked. Please subscribe if you haven't already, and hit that little notification bell. I cannot stress that enough, because you will not know that I've posted unless you have that notification bell on. Follow me on all of my social medias, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye guys!